Hey, what's up, AI mates? Today I built a automation that turns a viral X post into a viral AI avatar post by taking the video and putting it on top. And as you can see, we have the avatar in the bottom here as well. I just want to show you a quick demo how it sounds like right now. So this is the avatar output that we get. And this is all run through N8. And of course, listen to this. Breaking news. ChatGPT can now shop for you. Seriously, instant checkout lets US buyers grab Etsy items inside the chat. Soon, it covers 1 million Shopify stores like Skims. Payments use the Open Agentic protocol from OpenAI and Stripe. So essentially, this takes any viral X post, and this can be news. Of course, OpenAI posts a lot of these videos on their X. For example, this introducing Sora 2 as well could be a perfect candidate. And it has 6.8 million views on X. And that means that it can also give you views on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, etc. And the coolest part about this, which I'm super excited about, is that this automation runs just through one simple button. So once you've found a good idea that we're using scrapers to find it, all you need to do is to click on this make a video button, and it's going to run through the entire automation from YouTube scripting, making the full video with voice, avatar, combining the videos and adding captions on top. So in today's video, you can start using this. I'm going to show you exactly how it looks like when we run the automation. So how everything looks like running through the entire thing. Then I show you everything that it can do. So explaining a little bit more in high detail what it can actually do. And hopefully by the end of this, you can know how everything works and how you can use it. I think the best example is just to show you everything happening from end to end. So I'm going to do a quick demo right now, going through basically everything that it has included. So of course, I'm going to start and hopefully simplify this down. It's not going to be like a technical tutorial or anything like this. But to start from the very beginning, we need to look at how we actually scrape. So we start by having AI influencers that I know has some viral videos that they put out. So this can be, for example, OpenAI, Alexander Wang as well, and I put them all in this list. Now, if I click on this button here, get the last 7 days, what's actually going to happen is that we're going to run this automation in the top here. So what this does is takes every single handle and then we send it to Grok and ask for their last 7 days of X posts. And then we try to filter it out by video. Then by the end of this, we actually get back all their latest posts into this ideas column here. So as you can see, these are all like September, basically a week ago up to October 1st, which is where when I ran this yesterday. And you can see that we get a lot of posts, and this includes the likes as well. And I just sorted it by likes, and we found this video here, which is really cool. OpenAI has the ability to purchase now, build with Stripe, and even Sam Altman said, I actually shop mostly through ChatGPT now because they have this cool feature. So what I think is really what's exciting about this is that you can take this video here and you can spread it across your social media and you just use one button to do it. So once we have the link to a viral video and we have the video length, so checking out the video length is 29 seconds, all we need to do is to click on this make video. Now, I made this one quite a lot, so I'm going to use this one in the bottom here as well. This is one where it has like parental controls. So I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to start running this automation here by clicking execute workflow. And we're going to go back into the content mate and click on this button here, bang, and then it's going to run through the entire thing. We may run into some hiccups, but that's just because I changed a bit before I went live here. And if you're wondering about the blueprint as well, I do want to give you the blueprint, but I just want to get one more feature in here. And I'm going to talk about that as well, like what is missing currently and what I need to have in here to make it complete. And then I'm going to share it. But if you're watching this in the future, I'm sure that you will be able to find it inside AI Mate, the community. And then it should either be inside of Vibe Creator 2.0, where you can download all the blueprints. There should be a follow-on along video as well. And I'm contemplating making a new AI clone classroom or AI avatar classroom. So it might be in the AI avatar classroom as well. Now, the first thing that happens is that we actually take, I just skipped over the first YouTube script. Now, I want to show you something very cool, and that's when we make the video, we actually end up in this create Kanban view. And if I show you here, you can see that the introducing parental controls is now in getting the X video. So we actually got the X video back, and it's automatically updating whenever we do one more step in the automation. So you can kind of see it go through the entire thing. So here we run into one issue that's completely normal. I did change a little bit of things here, so I need to change that. That's perfectly fine. There's a get record 4. Wait, it's here. So get a record voice ID right here. And the text as well, we're going to put as the YouTube script. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but once it's set up, it is really easy to use. So here we go. We can execute this step, and I'll show you how to run the entire thing. So what I do whenever I want to run the entire thing again is to go all the way to the bottom here and click on play on the last part, and then it runs from the place it was until the end, hopefully. So here we go to uploading the file, and here's what I wanted to show you, and that is that it updates whenever we get an update voice. So here again, I did some changing on exactly the voice thing here. So we have not a good record ID. So I'm going to get a record ID here. So I think we had an issue with this node here. And this is why I don't share it before it's complete, right? So there we have updated the voice. And what's really cool then is you can kind of see it get updated right here. It shows a lot better, but now you see it automatically got moved over here. It also has the voice attachment.
Introducing parental controls in ChatGPT. Now parents and teens can link accounts to automatically get stronger safeguards for teens. Parents also gain tools to adjust features.
It does seem like it's a little bit short. So that's something we have to look into as well. And here is where the flaws are going to show. But yeah, the video that I created yesterday, for example, it was pretty perfect. And yeah, I'm going to show you everything transparently here and see where we can go from here. So now we have a wait node. We're actually creating the avatar itself, and that takes the longest time. We're using HeyGen here to get the avatar. One of the flaws already is that the avatar that I'm using is a little bit old. I wish I had a little bit better of a avatar. So here we created the avatar, bang. And now you see that it's in the avatar stage. And then we have the combined videos. And that is running right now. And you'll see here that it should be updated into the combined videos, bang. We just got that, and I love this. It's so satisfying. It looks like a video game when you get it to go from left to right, and it continuously updates. And now we just have the captions on top. I did identify that the voice was a little bit too short, so I think this is going to be a little bit of too short of a video. But we'll take a look at the output. So the voice should have been 28 seconds. It didn't look like it was. It was 11 seconds. So yeah, that's something we need to do on the prompting part. But here we go. We get the output here.
Introducing parental controls in ChatGPT. Now parents and teens can link accounts to automatically get stronger safeguards for teens. Parents also gain tools to adjust features.
So there it cut off
Introducing
quite early. So I'm not sure why. We could go into kind of error handling, and I want to do that in step number 2. But there you saw it. It went all end to end. And as you can imagine, what I really want to happen is to be 100% automatic. So, for example, every day or so, every maybe 48 hours, we can search for records. And then when it finds a viral video that has certain criteria that is met, it runs through the entire automation automatically. And then we have a one-step publish where we can look at the video, we can say, is this good enough? And then we can click one more button and we publish to all 7 platforms or however many platforms we want to publish to. But it's in such a good stage now that I'm very confident in the ability to actually make videos that go, quote unquote viral, because we can be the first. It's very important, especially in the AI news space, that we are very recent, right? Like a news point comes out and we talk about it first, versus if we talk about it in 1 day from now. For example, if ChatGPT 5 comes out and you talk about it 1 day too late, your audience or my audience is going to say, we already know. You're 1 day too late. So this basically allows us to, instantly post videos every single day. We can source every single, every 6 hours maybe. So we times 4 every single day and get certain criteria. So that is how the entire automation runs. Is really, really cool. I love it so far. And I've basically built it end to end, so it doesn't have many hiccups or you have to click many buttons. But of course, there is a lot of customization that goes into it. And I think that's what I want to talk about next. I'm just going to quickly check out the document here. So we have been able to run the automation. I'm just going to pop up a little confetti right now. And now I want to show you everything that it can do. And I also want to explain everything a little bit on the high level. So as you can see here, it combines perfectly with this create grid view in ContentMate or Airtable here. So every time we get a new video, we basically make a new row here or record in the create tab. And so here we go through everything step by step. And the main reason that I did it in many buttons is because it was so easy to error handle and everything like that. And even now we have error handling measures in place. So for example, if I wanted to run the voiceover again, I have a system that goes through exactly how to do that. And I'm going to show it in just a second. But as you can see here, we have everything from adding captions. And the adding captions is the last step. So I want to show you, for example, the voiceover. I think it was a little bit too short. Now, I'm not sure why it is that, because we had, when we talked about the script here, let me see, I think this is the one that we actually did. And I'm not sure how the actual script itself ended. So this is the actual script here. Now, maybe we actually took so we took the source text and not the YouTube short script. So that was the issue here. So what I'm going to do is in the convert text to speech, we're not going to use the text here being source text. We're going to use the, again, we have get a record and we have the YouTube short script here. Bang. I do also believe that there is an issue here with the record ID. So yeah, that also makes sense. I'm going to change this record ID here as well to not get the record ID from a certain, I should do this offline. But basically, if we go ahead now, if you have it run through the entire thing, you can easily just click here and then you can run that again from the previous fields that we had. So here we can always update previous steps. And this is what I really recommend for anybody that is starting out, is just running them one by one. And now in this record here, we will get the actual voice that has a little bit longer voice probably. And this is the one. So here,
OpenAI.
It's 25 seconds. So that's exactly what we're looking for.
OpenAI just unleashed parental controls for ChatGPT, and I'm kind of shocked. Parents link accounts with teens, set filters, and schedule quiet hours. Graphic stuff, violent roleplay, extreme beauty ideals, gone by default. Teens can't flip the switches, but mom or dad can tweak them anytime. If distress shows up, parents get instant alerts. I'm cautiously impressed.
I'm so surprised that it's actually really good. Like, I've been going back and forth with the 11 Labs voiceover as well, trying to find the best voice there. And I've done it now, I feel like, to where it's really good. And it's also pretty quick. It sounds like me, and I'm pretty confident in its ability to create videos for me. So that's how we can change that. And now, obviously, if you want to run through with the rest of the automation, we could run it through step by step, or we could obviously just run it through by clicking the end of the automation here, and it would actually run through the entire automation and would get an updated version of the video. I kind of want to break everything down step by step a little bit more and go into every detail here, from the sourcing to making the script to doing the full video and everything like that, just so you can get an overview of how you could set this up yourself. Again, I'm not going to have the template available right now. I do need some more time before it's shareable. But still, you can get a lot of information around how this works and everything like that by just watching and seeing me go through the different steps here. So I did explain a little bit of the sourcing before, and it loops over many items. If you never checked out how the loop over items works before, it essentially takes the search records here in the X tab, and it says, okay, I'm going to run the scraping automation for this one first. And then once it's looped over and we're actually been updated, I'm going to run through this second automation here and do the exact same thing. Once that's finished, we're going to go through this and this and this and this and this. Now, let me do like one thing I like about this and one thing I don't like about it. Let's start with the one thing I don't like, and this is using Grok. So Grok is the only LLM that has the ability to search through X posts. So I went to grok.com or whatever it's called, and I was like, give me the best post from Sam Altman the last 7 days, or OpenAI the last 7 days, and it actually did a really good job. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what we should do. However, after looking at it and doing a lot of things with it, I do believe that scraping through Apify may be a better way to go about it. So Grok API. So what I was doing yesterday using Grok API, it was a good experiment. I really liked it, and it actually does give some good output. The main issue is that it doesn't give every single one. So this was what I was using. So try Grok. I'll show you a little bit on the inside. I ran it so many times yesterday. So I want to show you just my usage. Oh, this is just grok.com. Yeah, this is not the API. But yeah, I was running it through the API. And you can see a little bit of how it looks like as well. It was a pretty complicated JSON prompt that I had to go with. I'm also using Grok for fast reasoning. It's decent. It's honestly really decent. The price is not too high. I also output everything as a JSON string, and I'm trying to find has a video. But yeah, that's one of the issues that it has. It doesn't actually know if it is a video or not. I've done many tests, so now it is the best it's ever been at finding videos. But still, we have one missing piece there, and that is the sourcing and selecting of which one is the best. Because like I said earlier, I really want to make it so that it can scrape ideas itself and then give the best idea to the actual scriptwriter and the video maker. But now, for example, we don't have the ability to, for example, take the video and see that it is a video. And that's just one more thing that I have to figure out. I tried to do it yesterday, couldn't fully do it. So for example, if we run through with this, we're going to get an error. The good thing about it is that it does actually work, and it actually does give a lot of really great videos and really good posts from the people that we have here. So it does actually work, and it actually has been really, really good. So I'm very happy with it. Now, obviously, once we have sourced information, this should be everything we need. One more caveat here is that it doesn't work with vertical videos. It only works with 16 by 9 videos. So this is a 9 by 16, and I don't have a way to actually do it with vertical videos like this. So it has to be horizontal video. I did think about how to do it, and I think that we could do it with green screen, and we can actually put things in the bottom here, like we can put me in the bottom. But after trying with HeyGen and green screen, it just didn't work. So I think I have to make some new avatars and stuff. But it's definitely something I'm going to think about in the future, having the ability to make a video of a vertical video as well. But yeah, that's as it stands now. It's only available in the 16 by 9 format. So yeah, that's the major like arrow to the knee right now is the sourcing. So once we close that gap and be able to select the best ones automatically for us as well, that's when we can actually churn out a video every single day on autopilot without me even touching anything. Because the only thing that I have to do right now is click on this button right here and also enter the video length. So yeah, once those 2 steps are finished, it's game over, man. So next, what we actually do is to make a YouTube script. And this was a lot of prompt engineering on my end. And essentially what we do here is that we have one node that searches for the topic that we're adding to it. Because many times when we scrape from X, it might not have the most, what is it called? Descriptive. So here, obviously it's saying Sora 2 is here. So that is what we give to the search. And the search criteria pretty much is like, what do you mean by this? Or can you give more information about this? And it was posted by OpenAI on X. They may have announced an update or something, and it gives us an output that essentially gives us more information. So we want to find as much information we can as possible, and then we want to get it to be less information. So here you can see that the big output we get is actually pretty big. Oh my God, it's it's just skipping downwards. But as you can see, we get a lot of text that goes through exactly what happens. This is parental control, but if it was Sora, it would be more Sora related. Then we have the actual script writer itself, which is message a model. This was very hard to do. And the main issue that I had was getting the text to be exactly as long as the video. So we're not doing any editing in the video itself. So for example, if this is 57 seconds, we need to tell it that it's 57 seconds so we can try to match the voiceover and avatar with the video itself. And so there was a lot of prompt engineering that came into this. But essentially what we have so far is that we're trying to not write more words than 2 words per second. And we're saying like there's a read target length and compute word budget in the system prompt itself. And then in the user prompt, we also have, here's the source text body, and here's the target length that we want, and there's a speaking rate that is 2 words per second. So that is how we essentially get it to have a good output like that. And to show you if it was successful or not, let me show you. So it's been really good so far, and I think it's the model that I'm using that is really helping with this. But you can see here that we get the X video seconds here, and we get the voice seconds right here, which is a formula. So you can see that we get 28 right here, 28, 28, 30. Here we don't actually have information, but here is 57 to 57, 60 to 60, 82 to 82, 22 to 38. So this one was pretty bad, but 33 to 32. So we're pretty much bang on when it comes to getting it to write the exact word length. So I'm really happy with that. I tested many different I tested many different models, but the model I found to be the best by far when it comes to actually giving a model output that has the correct length was the O3 model. So I tried 4.1. I tried 4.1 reasoning. I don't have 5. I haven't updated my NAN in way too long. I should update it, but you know, O3 was by far the best, and it also creates a really nice article as well. It is still at the top of the creative benchmark, creative AI leader board. So if you check out this one, the EQ bench, you see that, oh, Claude 4.5 Sonnet, the new model is now even better. That's awesome. So that's really cool. I want to see some stuff from that. But yeah, the O3 now is still number 2 on the creative writing benchmark. So I really like it for actually getting good text, and also that is the perfect length. Hey, we solved that one. Then we obviously upload the script, and then we go into the next thing, which is to do the full video. So this section right here, what it actually does is it downloads that X video. So the X video that we have is obviously this one right here. And so this one is the checkout one. So what we do is we give this link here to Apify, where we run a scraper that's called X Twitter Video Downloader. And all we're doing here is basically giving this URL, and it downloads it for us. I've selected 480p because it's way faster. It does have a little bit too little quality. I don't like that. I could do 720 here, but I found that the time that it takes is a little bit longer. So I would do this if it was a production, but now it's obviously in the testing phase and fixing all the bugs and everything. Once we've downloaded it, it's super simple. We just upload the file to Google Drive, and then we update the X video, and then we create the voice. So the voice is actually created by this script here beforehand. So we just drop that into the 11 Labs. And I've done the 11 Labs now many times over and over. And what I found works the best for me is just to read a 10-minute long script and then duplicate that 2 times. So we get 30 minutes, and then add it into the voices professional voiceover. So if I go to my voices here, you can see that this one here, the other issue that I have is that I speak too slow. And so what I did was I went into my audio mixer, basically, which is DaVinci Resolve. Is a video editor. But anyways, I just shrunk it together like a 1.25 speed. And it made the voiceover a little bit faster. So that helped a lot as well. But basically here is the uploaded voice, which you can hear right now.
Today, a revolutionary AI tool just dropped and changes everything. This tool isn't hype, it's pure innovation built for real creators. Imagine automating workflow.
So what I did before that, if I'm going to go super technical, is I went to ChatGPT and I made a new one, and I said something like, can you give me a 10 words each sentence, and I need it to be about 10 minutes long. So I think it's around 1,400 words. Just write a story like it's about AI news. So here you can see, and then it actually gave me a continuous story where it has 10-word sentences. And the 10-word sentences really help. You could also do, obviously, this one looks very wordy. So I would also add like a 5th grade reading level. 5th grade reading level. And yeah, you just turn on your microphone, You read this script here. Yeah, so this looks really, really good. So you just read it into your microphone. You put it 3 times in your editor of choice, and then you add it to the ElevenLabs professional voiceover. I also added my accent here, which is Swedish. I'm Norwegian, but they don't have Norwegian in here. I waited for 2 to 6 hours. I got the training back, and I think it sounds fantastic. I really like how it actually outputs. So now I can basically write text to speech with anything. So don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Awesome. So it's also pretty quick because I added the speed. And I think this helps because people have short attention spans. So I thought if I just speed my voice up a little bit, maybe it's going to be even more interesting. So that's the AI clone right there. If you want to try to set it up yourself with the ElevenLabs, highly recommend it. And I think it's now as good as, like, it's good enough to where I feel like I don't have to do the voiceover myself, so I can actually rely on it. And especially when it's so fast at outputting these types of videos, it's just a complete game changer. I can't wait till it's all automatic. I told you about the pitfalls earlier, or the things that we have missing here. So if you have any feedback on that, like how to actually do the automatic sourcing, maybe the answer is, don't do Grok, but do Apify and do that instead. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. So the next step is to create the avatar itself. And this is going to be run through HeyGen. So if you've seen my previous automations, it really is as simple as creating an avatar here. And I'm going to create a lot more new ones. I feel like these ones aren't good enough. I want to make it a lot nicer, but they're good for demonstration purposes. But yeah, this is one of the low links of this automation. I tried to make a couple of ones with the added motion and stuff like that. Tried to do it AI generated. And it looks decent. It just doesn't look that great. Look at my mouth here. It looks pretty shit. There's still some issues with AI video and the teeth. Because if the training data doesn't have any teeth in it, it's going to make up teeth. And as you can see, the teeth are like blurry. And sometimes it looks like a horse teeth. Yeah, like for example on this thumbnail right here. So yeah, I think I used this one, Andy1 Remove. This is the one that I use. And here I basically just talk to the camera. I have my hand up a little bit. And it looks pretty decent. I'm going to do more generations now. And I think it's really, really cool. And what we actually do is we upload the ElevenLabs voiceover to HeyGen itself through an upload HTTP. Then we have a post that actually posts this generate, where we actually say, hey, make a video out of this voice. And then once we have done that, we do a polling system, because it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes, depending on the length of video that we are producing. And then we download the video, upload it, and update it to the Airtable. Then the next step is to combine the videos. So basically now we have downloaded the X video. So that's in this automation. And we have created the avatar. And so now the next step is really to combine them. And this is the first time we actually use self-hosting. So if you have a cloud account, it's not going to go all the way through. So all the combining and captioning the video, it isn't possible unless you spend thousands of dollars in credits. And I want to do it that cheap, basically free as possible. So that's why we do self-hosting. I always recommend checking out this video here. If you search AI Andy captions, this video here, adding free captions, this goes through how to do self-hosting with Hostinger, which is what I use, and then set up the caption automation and everything like that. There's a couple of fixes that you have to do in order to set it all up. But once it's set up, I think you can just copy paste the exact same settings here, and it should be able to work. To go a little bit more in detail on what actually happens here, we basically download the X video, we download the clone video or avatar video, and then we use this execute command node to combine the videos together. Then we write it to file, we upload it to Drive, and then we combine it or update the Airtable, which is super simple. It's a really cool FFmpeg command here as well. It's not too complicated. And it's really, sometimes I like to call my automation sexy, Do you think this is sexy? I think it's pretty sexy. Next, we have the caption automation, where essentially we download the video itself. So this is the combined video. Then we check out the video size. This is so we can get the code here, which basically gives us the size and the output that we use in the create as, which is the subtitle file. We download the voice as well, we write it to file, and then we add Whisper on top of it. Whisper is a service essentially that transcribes your audio, and then it shows every single timestamp of every single word. So it shows every single word that is in the video, and then we create a subtitle file on that, and then we add that subtitle file on top of the video, and then we upload the file back into Airtable again. So by the end of it, we get the captions to be on top of the video perfectly. There still is a little bit of lag or glitchiness to the subtitles itself. And I've obviously tried to change it many, many times. And I think it's pretty good so far. But it could always be just a tiny bit better. But yeah, I've worked with this create as file so many times now. Going back and forth with ChatGPT, trying to get it to be even better. And we fixed most of the bugs with it, at least. It was some bugs that the text would come on the top and on the bottom. And yeah, we don't like that. So now, I want to kind of do it again. Or I want to run through a lot of the automation. But I would actually love to do the Sora. Sora 2 is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this status. And I'm just going to make a new one. So I'll go to the Vibe Creator, and I usually have them in two different sides. So you can see it on the left side here as well. But I'm just going to go to the ideas table. I'm going to add a new idea. I'll say OpenAI. And I'm just going to add the text. Sora 2 is here. And I'll add a link in it as well. I'll just open this one a little bit more. Why is it? OpenAI 2 is here. And I'll add the link to it as well. So this is the link. And now we can choose the video length. So the length here is 57 seconds. And 57 seconds. And then let's make the video. And we do that by just going, just go here. We can start the workflow by executing the workflow here. Then I'm going to go over here, click the button, bang. And here we have it started. So again, it's going through the entire thing. And I want to time it. I'm going to start a stopwatch right now. Obviously, we started a little bit, maybe 5 seconds later than what actually happened. But yeah, I want to see how long it takes. My dream is really to just sit here in the create Kanban section. And as you can see, now we're writing the script. So you can see that the new one, Sora 2 just got the script written. And my dream is that I can just literally sit here and just watch videos get created and automatically go to the next step and everything like that. So now we are in the downloading the X video. So bam, we just got the X video. Now we are doing the voiceover. And I also really like with this one that we can, once we get the voiceover, we can listen to it. And if it's really bad, we can obviously just stop it as well. So here we got it 61 seconds. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, I have some mismatch here as well because I made a faster one, but this is 48 seconds.
Whoa, OpenAI just dropped Sora 2 and my brain's doing cartwheels. It turns text into 10-second videos. And now you can drop your own face and voice in as a cameo. I watched a guy skate on Mars wearing his selfie smile, and the mouth movements lined up perfectly. The free iPhone app feels like TikTok, vertical feed, comments, remix buttons everywhere. OpenAI added Rails, no deepfake celebs, no nasty stuff, plus artists can opt out of training. Access is invite only in the US and Canada, but pro users and an API are coming. Imagine classrooms making
the API
history
is coming.
reenactments starring the students, all before lunch, no
I'm so surprised by how good this
cameras
is.
needed. I'm thrilled and a tiny bit spooked.
Yeah. I added this before we went live. I added close with a, let me show you, end with one sentence close of how you feel. Just to give the avatar some character, you know. I previously had end with hit follow for more, or tell me how you feel about it in the comments. It seems like I need to update this voice a second here. It's a constant, maybe about 2.3 now. Confirm change 50. Nope. So this depends on basically how fast you're speaking in the actual 11 Labs voiceover. Like I found out that my speech was way too slow. And so now it seems like the voice a second is a little bit quicker since I've changed it. I still want to check out how long the voice a second and the video. Yeah, so it's a little bit short. So yeah, I need to fix that. There's a lot more fixes to it, and maybe I'm just going to share all the fixes or new features. But yeah, now we're in the avatar. So we created the avatar here. We're only at 3 minutes, 30 seconds. The avatar part is by far the longest. And other than that, but you know, like 4 minutes or however long it's going to be is just nothing when you think about just creating this from with yourself, like turning on the camera, filming it. Hey, there we combine the video. I really want to see the output of this. Now it's going to do the whisper and everything like that. And then we're going to get the update. It's now adding the captions all the way on top with FFmpeg self-hosting. And yeah, it really matters because this one is 60 seconds, or sorry, about 57 seconds. And so, or it should be about 50 seconds, this one, because the voiceover is that long. But it really matters on the time it takes to generate based on the seconds. So here we have the Sora video. Let's take a look.
Whoa, OpenAI just dropped Sora 2, and my brain's doing cartwheels. It turns text into 10-second videos.
So here you can definitely see that the 420p is a little bit too little. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing 720 at least. And yeah, the scraper has the ability to do that.
And now you can drop your own face and voice in as a cameo. I watched a guy skate on Mars wearing his selfie smile, and the mouth movements lined up perfectly. The free iPhone app feels like TikTok, vertical feed, comments, remix buttons everywhere. OpenAI added Rails, no deepfake celebs, no nasty stuff, plus artists can opt out of training. Access is invite only in the US and Canada, but pro users and an API are coming. Imagine classrooms making history reenactments starring the students, all before lunch, no cameras needed. I'm thrilled and a tiny bit spooked.
I love it. I really, really love it. It's pretty crazy. There was one in there where he was saying smile. 10-second drop your face and cameo, skate mouth perfectly. Wearing his selfie smile. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a bug right there. But again, it's pretty decent. And I can't wait until I actually start just posting this. I really want to test like what happens if I do 30 days of my AI avatar online using my existing audience and everything like that. How many views on Instagram? How many on TikTok? How many on YouTube? It's going to be insane. So we have about 15 minutes left. And what I want to talk about next is the potential of it in the future. So I have a document here going through basically every time that I make a new one. I try to make a document to go through basically everything that I'm thinking and everything. So I've been making this for about a week now. And yeah, this is like the document that I put everything into. And there are some limitations, and let's talk about it right now. And so the main things that I need to do is better 11 Labs. We have done that now. So I really like this 11 Labs voice. Then it's sorting out the videos. So that's again the tiny gap that I have. And I think this is the most important because if it can actually source and select the best video, then it's all automatic. So then it all happens without me even being there, which is the goal, obviously. Select out all of them, which is the best candidate. Again, I talked about that right now. And then we have some other optional things. Just want to add this one here as well. So new AI avatars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film many different avatars of me. So I'll change my shirts. I'll maybe even change the location. Maybe I'll be standing in front of my kitchen or something like that to try to get different variations of new avatars. And I think that's going to help a lot. Here as well, sourcing automatically viral videos, vertical and 1.1 only. So again, I told you about that it works with only vertical videos currently, but I do find that it could be easily implemented on a 1.1 aspect ratio as well. So you do see that there's a lot of viral, hey, we could take this one. So do you see how crazy this is? You see one viral video here, and then you could just make a video about it. So here we would just take the video link, we would take the text, and what we can do is obviously just take the source text here automatically or without automatic. And here as well we have here we have more videos, and this one is vertical. Let me find a 1.1. So yeah, this one for example is almost 1.1. Well, I guess we're finding a lot of vertical videos now. So yeah, this one we could make a video about as well. This one is more like 1.1 almost. It's like maybe a 2x3. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like I really want to add the aspect ratio. Here as well, we have a 28-second. This could be another video here. And a lot more, which is super sick. And so that's one of them. The next thing that I want to do is that the Airtable base and list comes from get settings. So I tried to do this one thing where, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to set up the actual NAN thing itself. So, you know, if you download this right now, what you absolutely have to do guaranteed is that you have to update this script with your base ID and record ID and your list ID as well. But I want to find out how you can actually just put that in the settings. So there's a setup one here where you can basically set up the Airtable base ID just right here. And you can do the create ID, like for example, for this table right here, which you will set this up. And we can actually grab them from here. So you don't actually have to set up anything. It's all set up automatically, which would be, you know, that would be insane. So you don't have to, every single time there's an Airtable node, you basically have to connect it. So I think it's possible to where if you just update this one and this one, basically all of these Airtable nodes would be set up for you, which is, yeah, for me, that's a huge game changer and something I really want to implement because a lot of you guys have issues and stuff like, oh, what am I going to do here? Well, if you just set up the setup Airtable with all the details, maybe we can instantly get it into the blueprint so it works a lot quicker. The setup time is just very low. So that's another thing that I really want to do. 3 good looking avatars. So I'm actually going to keep that. I'm just going to X scraping, not Reddit. So X scraping right now, again, we're trying to do it through Grok and it's working. So I'm just going to keep it as is. I do want to do Airtable. No, sorry, I wanted to do Appify because I do know that it's a little bit better, but I had to pay for it. So I was like, man, I should probably pay for it, but when I can do it for free, kind of on Grok, I paid obviously only API tokens. But yeah, still, I think Appify would be better. Then we have make an interface. So, and please, if you're watching this right now, tell me which one you're most excited about of these ones, because I have a lot of ideas and I really want to get it to a point where it's like really, really good and that I'm using it on a daily basis, and testing it for 30 days would be pretty insane. I want to do other types. I want to talk about all of this, but make an interface. So I've been tackling a bit of interfaces, and it actually is super sick. So instead of having all the different data points and all the different things, here in the interface, I could easily kind of create a video without having to go into the data. So for example, if you just have the X video link and the video seconds, all you need to do is just click on this, make a whole video, and then it works. So I've been tackling the interfaces and I think it's a game changer. I just need a little bit more time to create some other things as well. Like for example, the dashboard where you can see your views, your reach, your followers, your Instagram followers, your Facebook followers. I'm having this whole analytics feature set that I want to add. So you can actually see how many subs you're getting, how many views your videos are getting, and you can automatically update it so that, it's motivating to see a number go up. So that's something I'm planning with the interface. For the vertical videos, again, I've told you we can't do vertical videos, but it's something I really want to test out and do better. I think we're able to do it as long as I can create a new avatar. So I'm going to try to figure that out. End of the video, we replay the video. So if you're wondering about the length of the video itself, it's always based on the voiceover length. So if the source video is like 52 seconds and your voiceover is only 50 seconds, it's going to cut off 2 seconds at the end of the source video. Hopefully that makes sense. But if the source video is shorter than the voiceover, the end frame is just going to be extended. So that's something that we've done now, and I think it's really cool. The next one that I do have to have is adding music. So I actually have ideated this quite a bit. So I'm going to add a kind of feature set that allows us to have a library of songs that are automatically created by Suno, and then we can select which music track that we want. So think about it like an ever-growing library. And once you find a good song, maybe you post a video, that one gets 10,000 views, and then oh, this song is pretty cool. Maybe I should use that one again. And then you have that library. I think that's going to be really sick. And maybe having 10 or 20 songs that you reuse again and again, instead of always having to create a new song every time with Suno API, for example. The next one here, animate the avatar before uploading to HeyGen. So I tried to do that through Kling. I basically pasted myself and then I put a new shirt on, like a suit, but it didn't actually work so well. So I think still doing the avatar yourself, if it's of yourself, of course, like your own self. But if you have like an avatar, like your avatar, but not yourself, like not a clone of yourself, but an avatar, you can use that as well. So this could easily be like one of your HeyGen avatars that you have looking really nice, if it's even a cartoon or something like that. And that's really what I want it to be in the future as well, that it don't have to be a clone of you. It could be an avatar you create, and this avatar could be very interesting. This avatar can be on Instagram, on Facebook. It can have a character, flaws, and everything like that. So that's what I'm thinking about with my avatar as well. I don't really want it to be 100% me. I want it to be its own kind of character. And then I want to make my AI Andy character be a lot similar to me, with same character flaws and storylines and everything like that, so they can fall in love with the character, kind of like we're making like an animated film or something like that. Clean up vibe creator, we've kind of done. It's still really messy, and make it work there. Green screen works again. This is more for the vertical. Implement token system. So now I've actually made it super simple, so you can, we talked about that you can integrate it really easily. Well, before I used to have 7 different webhooks, but now we actually have one webhook that triggers every single automation. So that helps a lot with the setup. So instead of doing all the different webhooks, we now just have a webhook with an action item, and that tells it where to go next. So that's a huge setup benefit. So it's way easier to set up now with this webhook strategy, which I'm super happy I implemented. Then we have the analytics system. So this one is pretty much a huge implementation. So I'm kind of working on the, can I draw whiteboard.new? Can I draw a little bit? And I also see that we're running out of time. Just do a new one, please. I have the dark mode on as well. So there's basically 3 systems here. It's the, okay. Does this work? Yeah. So basically this is the sourcing system. This is the creation system. And then this is the analytics system. So you can see that I'm like at 100% here. I'm pretty confident with everything that I built here. So this is 100% the content system. Obviously there's something I can do, but it's running 100% automated. The sourcing system is at about like 80%. But still, I have to be the human in the loop to actually click on the buttons of which ideas are good. But imagine we could actually get that automated. But now, imagine you have the sourcing completed and you have the content, and this content system actually posts for you. Well, we should have a way to actually find out how many views we're getting, how much our channels are growing, how many social media followers we're getting every single day. And it should be a sexy dashboard that is like, hey, this is like total subs, total. And this should be where you should basically go in every single day and see your new follower growth. And this should be like a motivation for you, checking out, oh, we posted a video yesterday. This is how many videos we posted. And you can see everything in the back end as well, like how many views everything is getting. And the cool part about this is that you can give this information to the AI and tell it, hey, look at your previous videos. These ones did amazingly well. Can you use this as inspiration for what to do in the selection part? So hopefully we can get to the point where we actually give a feedback loop from, hey, this video got 1 million views. Is there any way that we can create a new one based on this new source information? Or similar things like that. And that's when new systems comes out. All right. So hopefully you can see this being a circle of continual improvement, which is a game changer. I really want to get to this point, and we're so close. I've been dreaming about this for like 3 years. So it's super insane that we're actually... Bro, if you asked me 5 years ago if we had AI generated videos, I would say, bro, that doesn't sound real at all. But it is. It's real. We're here now. If you asked me last year, but like, oh, how about your job, Andy? Like, you're a content creator. When are your job gonna be taken away? I'll be like, my job ain't going anywhere. And then you just got image generators, then you got video generators, and now they're pretty much better than. It's crazy with this new Sora, at least. Sora 2, VO3, everything like that. So yeah, let's get it. Now, there are just a couple more things that I want to share that are really important. 1-to-1 ratio, you already seen that. And then other types. So this is an X video, and I would call this like a reaction video. So this is obviously every time you see like an X video, like a viral one that's around 1 minute long, we can create a video like this. But there should be other types. There should be like if this one is the X video one, there should maybe be a Reddit one where we read through a bunch of Reddit comments. So that could be a second type. So like Reddit comment reading. And then there should be more types again. So this is like number 3 and this is number 4. So what actually ends up happening is that we don't actually only post X videos, like the same video every single time. It looks exactly the same and it's the same video. We start doing new types. So we have another system that creates this type of video and another system that creates this types of video. And now that we have maybe like 4 systems that create 4 different types of videos, that gets way more interesting over a way longer time because, you know, people want different things and you can figure out what type of video actually people want the most as well. So that's with the types. This one, we only have the X reaction video. And this is the first one that I wanted to create because I knew I could create it. That looks really good. And also it's very valuable. Like you can share new videos really quickly. But yeah, more to come. Like I said, with the vertical ones as well, that could be another type and other things like that. So that is the current video content mate AI clone X video. Again, if you like this, I'm going to have the blueprints and everything for it in the Skool community once it's completed. Again, I don't complete stuff quickly because then there's going to be a lot of hiccups after the fact. So I really want to make it perfect and then share it. But that's going to happen within the next couple of days, weeks. And I'll get that set up. And then there's going to be a lot more. I can't wait to do the analytics one. I can't get the scraper set up completely and the sourcing and selecting of the new videos and everything like that. So hopefully that was a quick introduction or overview of how to turn X videos into daily AI avatar content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.